Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Foeontheflicks. In today's episode, I want to review this Netflix show that I finished yesterday titled Welcome to Eden or Blue Eden. Welcome to Eden. Okay, it's a Spanish show, I believe. It's not Portuguese. I think it's Spanish. And I have nothing against Spanish shows. I mean, I don't speak Spanish, but I watch anime, so I don't mind subtitles. And I'd also like to learn Spanish, and what better way than to watch a bunch of shows? Not that I've watched a bunch of shows, but this one, excuse me, taking out my rogue pouch because it makes my mouth sound all gross. Alright. So, welcome to Eden. Zoa and 4 other young people are invited to an exclusive party on a secret island sponsored by a new drink. However, the supposed paradise they find waiting for them is not what they expected. Okay? Now, Rotten Tomatoes gave this an 80%. I give it an 80%. That's fucking funny. Last night when I was in bed, I was like, what should I rate this on the faux scale? And I gave it an 80 before knowing that Rotten Tomatoes did the same thing. 86% of Google users like this show. Okay? So here's the gist. I might give some spoilers because I'm still working on this spoiler-free thing. How the fuck are you supposed to review something without giving spoilers? I know it's possible. I'm sure people do it, so I'll work on it. Still working out the mic. Burp check. Okay. Hope I sound good. I know this mic looks good. It makes me fucking hard almost. Anyways, so this show is, I like shit like this. I like thrillers. I like shit that's like psychological. It's not super psychological thriller, but it's definitely a thriller. Basically, this organization at this island, beautiful island. I have no idea where it is, but it's a gorgeous island. It's absolutely gorgeous, like breathtaking, like dreamy, like you would join a cult to like be able to live there your whole life. No spoilers. So they pick out people who seem happy on their Instagram and stuff because their logic is those are fake smiles hiding their true feelings, which are fear, shame, abandonment, whatever. And they want to bring these people in and basically brainwash them to accept their way of life at Eden, where everything's perfect and everyone lives in harmony with Mother Nature. So Zoa, she's like 19, I think. She's the main character. Her mom's a heroin addict, and her dad's like a super busy business guy who's never really there. She's got a little sister named Gabi. She's 15, 16, and she's like pretty much fed up with life. Gets the invite to paradise. It's free. You're not allowed to bring any friends, but she brings a friend, her friend Judith. And they go to a sketchy fucking warehouse, and there's a drone there. Everyone's masked up. Things are a little odd, but there's music and there's partying, there's drinks, so everybody just kind of starts partying, gets on a bus, they go to the beach, they check, everybody gets checked in, facial recognition. Judith isn't allowed to come And Zoa says, I'm not coming without her. So the guy calls the boss. Sorry about the flies. I'm still working on it. It's fucking driving me nuts. So Judas calls the boss. I mean, it's the fucking guy calls the boss. The guy calls the boss. Judas is... Jesus, that's hard to say. The guy calls the boss, and Judith is allowed to stay. And, I don't want to tell you the whole fucking show, but basically they get there, and there's this drink that they are promoting, but it's not sold anywhere else. It's on a trial basis for only these special guests of Eden. And, it's basically like... Sorry about the birds. It's this new mic. It's fucking incredible. It's not supposed to pick up extra sound, but birds are loud as fuck. So you get it. Anyway, the drink, Blue Eden. It's like a mushroomy kind of experience. People start to feel super good. Everything starts to blur together. It seems like colors turn vibrant, similar to shrooms and acid-ish. So something like that's in the drink. Maybe some LSD, I don't know. It's a secret recipe. But 100 people come to these festivals on the island, and only 5 stay. 5 chosen to live there in Eden. And what Zoa finds out, not right away, but eventually, is that nobody ever leaves Eden. Why is that, you might ask? Is it because it's a prison? Maybe. Is it because there's just such bad weather that boats can't get there? Probably, most of the time, the case. No cell service. Dun dun dun. Anyways, I'm going to tell you the whole fucking show because I'm working on how to tell my review without spoilers. But anyway, it's a good show. I don't want to give away too much. Definitely recommend it. I binged it in 2 days. And it's a great Spanish speaking show if you want to watch a great show and also try to pick up some Spanish. Definitely recommend Welcome to Eden. Again, I give it an 80% on the faux scale. I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm like Ricky Bobby. So yeah, if you've seen this show and like it, leave your thoughts and comments below. Even though nobody does, I'm just gonna say it because it's just proto. It's just fumbling proto at this point. Yeah, like and subscribe if you want to see my movie and TV show reviews. I'll be dropping at least one a day probably, and summer started, so I can't really get into the rock bottom show, which I wanted to do today, where I go crazy about life and real shit going on, but there's kids home, and it's rated R, so it's not made for kids. YouTube, the rock bottom show is not made for kids, but Foeontheflicks and Foeontheflicks is kid friendly, so check them out, kids. Check out Welcome to Eden. Alright, and that was Foeontheflicks. One last burp check, sorry. Try to limit those in the future. Thanks.